Now, there have been instances of hosts installing hidden cameras in hotel rooms, which has caused guests to be hesitant about making reservations at such premises. Now, how would you feel if you discover that your privacy has been invaded by someone you trust? In this special report, senior correspondent Ivy Kanu takes a look at hotel privacy invasion.
We don't suffer for this Lagos. See the hotel where I lodge for Island.
This was alleged to have happened in Lagos sometime in July this year.
Just reach here now, see what I dictate to you.
You're putting camera in our rooms.
Yes.
You're putting camera in our rooms, right?
Yes.
And this is another incident, but this time in Ogun State.
This is a room in the hotel we are sleeping at Ayepe. We just found out that there's a camera installed in every room. These were the 4 we removed from other rooms. Look at them. Now I'm going to remove the camera. Look at the camera. Can you see clearly? This is the camera. I'm dragging it out now. This has recorded my mother's nakedness, my uncle's nakedness. Because immediately they finish bathing, they come out from the bathroom naked.
These incidents and other ones that may not have gone viral has brought to the fore how dubious, unethical, and careless some hotel management can be.
Whether it's hidden inside the roof.
Now, whether the management of such hotels are aware or whether it is the handiwork of their staff is another question begging for answers. When a guest checks into a hotel, they naturally trust the operators not just for their safety, but also their privacy and dignity. This discovery is not good for the nation's hospitality and tourism sector. As of 2021, the hospitality and tourism sector in Lagos State had over 7,000 of such establishments, that is, hotels, eateries, restaurants, clubs, lounges, and bars. And the ministry says this kind of infringement will not be condoned, as any hotel found culpable will face the risk of having his or her license revoked and other sanctions. According to the authority, they carry out quarterly on-the-spot assessment in hotels in Lagos State. For the police command, action can only be taken against such infractions only when such a case is reported.
People don't actually come forward to report, I don't know, for reasons best known to them. Hotels can have cameras within their premises, along the corridors, maybe in their store, kitchen and all that, but not in rooms that guests are to stay, because doing that would amount to an invasion of the privacy of the guest.
Kennedy Osunwa, a Lagos-based lawyer, says it's time Nigerians knew their rights and get their lawyers involved if they become victims of this invasion of privacy by any hotel.
It is an infraction of the citizen's right or of the lodger's right, in the sense that Section 37 of 1999 Constitution, as amended, guarantees the privacy of citizens, their homes, their correspondences, their telephone conversations and telegraphic conversations. So this, a person that has gone into a hotel, either for a business or for a rest, as out of that particular time, it qualifies as his home. Therefore, any man or woman or the management of the hotel that goes to install any photographic device in order to monitor their movements or take their picture or whatever, for whatever purpose, without their consent is an infraction, and such person should be arrested, should be prosecuted, should be convicted, and be sentenced to prison.
What's the consequence if anyone is found guilty of such?
It depends on the classes of offenses in which they are charged. If it is a felony, it will attract about 7 years. But if it's a misdemeanor, it can be a minor term of imprisonment or with a fine or boot.
But are there gadgets that can help guests dictate when a room is bugged? Security analyst Denis Amakri provides answers.
Usually in hotels, There are different kinds of gadgets that you could use to debug an area or a room. Some people will either go into a hotel with the same gadget being carried on their body. So it will beep or tell you that somebody is listening. There's a range of gadgets. And in fact, right now, there are new ones that are coming out, like your phone. You go in there and then you put it. In fact, even this particular phone, there is a way you can use it when you are in like a hotel room. If you are carrying your handphone and you switch it on to infrared or something.
But what's the cost for such gadgets?
From 60 to 100,000, you should be able to get one that you can use for your own personal use. Why buy it if you can just ask a professional to come and do it for you? If you have a room that you're going to have a meeting and you think that somebody is going to bug you, you can tell a professional to come and sweep the place before you start the meeting.
I also opened Play Store on my phone. By the way, my phone is an Android phone, and typed in listening device dictator or hidden camera dictator and discovered that there are apps that can be downloaded to show if a hidden camera is planted in a room. Meanwhile, how do Nigerians feel about such actions by some hotels?
If you have a spy camera in an hotel, it means you are intruding into people's privacy. Because should somebody come to relax in your hotel and you have a spy camera spying the person without the person's consent, I don't believe that hotel can be sued for intruding into someone's privacy.
Due to the recent things going on in the country and safety conscious and how people are being blackmailed currently, I think it's always advisable to be vigilant, to try for security purpose, just to be sure. First thing I do is to ensure the security cameras, to know if they are there or not for my own safety conscious, because we don't know who is spying on you. So it's always advisable I check before any other thing.
It may just be time hotels acquire such gadgets and make it available to lodgers to sweep their rooms on demand. For the purpose of this report, we made efforts to also get the response of hotel owners in Lagos, but they all declined to comment on the subject matter. Meanwhile, if you ever have your privacy violated, report officially to the police and also get your lawyer involved. Ivy Kano, TVC News, Lagos.